In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up international shipping on Shopify. So the first thing that you'll need to do is simply go to your settings once you're logged in into your account. You should find that at the bottom left of your screen. Just go and click on that, and this will pop this into your screen. From here, you would like to go to shipping settings. So from here on the left panel, you should find it right here below checkout and customer account. Once you click on that, you should find yourself here. So normally you find here shipping, manage where you ship and how much you charge. So from here, you will be able to set up your international shipping and set up some costs, specifically if you have it different from one country to another one. As an example, I'm just going to go here to this shipping method that I have. And once I click on it, as you can see, I do have here some shipping zones. So the first zone, they will put per default the country that you live in, or the country that you created the Shopify account or Shopify store in. And the other regions is basically what you choose from here. So as you can see, if I go here and click on the three dots and click on edit zone, here I'll be able to include and remove any country that I want. So as you can see, maybe I don't want to deliver or to ship to United States. I can go and remove that. And as you can see, since the United States has status or a lot of states, you can go and open that. And here you can disable just some states if you can't get it into that. Maybe as an example, you can ship to Alaska or something like that. Of course, if you want to include all the countries, make sure to check them all. And if you want to remove any country that you don't want to ship to, you can just simply check the button of it. So maybe I can't ship to maybe Australia and New Zealand. Maybe it's too far for you. Or basically you can't ship to specific continents. So you can just check it all. So it's totally up to you to choose where you can set and where you can't. So if you want to set up international payments, you would like to have it all checked. That means you can ship to all those countries. Now you can add the rate for this specific international countries. So you can click on add rates, and here you can either use a flat rate or use carrier or app to calculate rates. This is better. Why? Because flat rate can be beneficial and at the same time can be bad for you. If a lot of people orders from the United States and you live as an example in Australia, so the cost of moving the shipment or the box will be high. But if you live as an example in Spain and a lot of people order from Portugal, that means the cost will not be as high because they're close to you. So if you set let's say you have a fee of $20 per shipment, so it can hurt you if the distance is long and the rate will be higher, and it can benefit you if it's the opposite. Of course, if you want, it's better to set the rates for each country and each region one by one. It takes time, but it is the best practice for you. Or if you don't want to get through all of that, you can just, as I said, use carrier or app to calculate rates for you. It will do it automatically, depending on the distance, depending on the package, or depending on the weight and the dimension of the products that you're going to send. So once you choose that, they will tell you that there are no carriers or app available for this zone. So in order to use that, you'll need to download any app that can do that. There are a lot of apps. You can make a small research and you'll find different apps. Some of them are paid, some of them are free, but the free ones, they will offer you just some for calculating just for some limited time or some for limited products, not too much. So if you have a lot of orders, that means it's better to go with a good app that has or good rating, good reviews for people and stuff like that. If you want to use a flat rate, you can use that. So you can choose the shipping rate, custom rate name if you want to add any, custom delivery description if you want to add any, and here the price. Let's say example, I do have it here on, I'm just going to say 200, and the name I'm just going to do like international. So now once I click on done, as you can see, so I do have the standard one and the international one. Of course, you can add mini rates as example. So the standard may be for standard packages, international may be for bigger packages and stuff like that. This is for international, and here I do have it for national inside my country. I'll be able to go and enter that as well. You can even start shipping to more places using markets. But this is a little bit more advanced, so I'll keep it for another video. So now, as you can see, I have two zones. I have the domestic zone, which is the country I live in, and the international zone that has all the countries. It's not practical to add all countries into one zone, so make sure to add zone by zone. Like example, a Europe zone, America zone, Australia zone, and etc. And each region or each continent, maybe at least you can set flat rates, maybe, or flat shipping fee for them. So it takes time in order to do that, but it's best practice for you, especially if you want to set up international payments. So add all the shipping zones that you want, add the rate for it, even add some variance rates depending on example on country, your weights, package, and stuff like that, and you should be good to go. So that should be it for me in this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.